Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm actually going to be giving you guys a review of the Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite Concealer. It looks like this. This concealer is highly raved all over the internet. It is a sort of sister line to the Conceal and Define. They have the normal Conceal and Define, they also have the Hydrating Conceal and Define, and now we have the Infinite. Now, the Infinite claims to be 16-hour wear, more coverage, like 60 shades of it. It is insane. What I wanted to do is just jump on here and give you guys my sort of review on it because I have been using it for a little while now. I'm just going to jump on the Revolution website. Also, if you guys are wondering about this eye look, I do have it filmed. I picked up the shade C2. This is 5ml products. Now this is a little bit more chubbier to the original version of it. It does have a lot more sort of like claims and stuff, so I'll just read them out just now. It says it's the ultimate full coverage long wearing concealer. It's got 60 shades. It's apparently their best concealer yet. 20% more pigment and 16-hour wear. Now, to be fair, I hate it when brands do that. Not even just like Revolution, I mean like in general when any brand claims that it's like 16-hour, 18-hour, 24-hour, like just no. It says it's suitable for all skin types, it's full coverage, it's crease proof, cakeless and breathable for natural second skin like finish. So yeah, and it's basically designed to use as anything. You can use it as a concealer to cover spots or just like to brighten up the face a little bit. You can use it to contour highlight or use it as an overall foundation if you really want to. I don't know if Revolution's actually going to come out with a foundation of it, but I'm presuming that they probably will because they have with every other one, so hey. So I just wanted to jump on here and give you guys my thoughts on this. I review a lot of Revolution and I'm straight up and honest all the time. I love a lot of their products. A lot of their products I'm not fond of. Do I think it's much different to the others? It is a little bit. I would definitely say it's a thicker formula and it is a little bit more coverage, but not too much coverage. I wouldn't say it's like crazy different to the other ones. If you have to buy any, I would definitely still go ahead and buy the original version, but if you need more hydration, definitely buy the Hydrate concealer because it is really good as well. It's got really good coverage, but it's more glowy, it's not as matte. So if you're buying any, if you want super coverage, get the Infinite. If you just want a good coverage, get the normal version of Conceal and Define. If you want a more sort of glowy coverage where it's not too matte, then definitely get the hydrating version. So yes, I have actually been testing this for a couple of weeks now. It was out a good couple of weeks ago. Normally I jump on the hype straight away, but I wanted to actually try it out, use it on other people, use it on myself, different looks, to give you guys my full opinion on it, and I have definitely formed my opinion now. Crease proof, I would say this is not. It has creased on a few of my clients, and to be fair, it wasn't major. It wasn't like end of the boat, like not using it again. I did have to just keep going back and kind of setting again and using like a loose powder to kind of set under the eyes so that it did sort of stop the creasing a little bit more. But I did find that it did crease. So for me personally, it isn't crease proof. Or if it is going to be crease proof, you have to have no wrinkles, no lines, no nothing. But for me, I'm all my normal skin. I don't have Botox, I don't have anything like that. So I do have wrinkles, I do have lines. It settles into that, so it's not crease proof, but it is still really good. 16-hour wear, I haven't tried it for 16 hours and I don't wish anybody to try it for 16 hours. Like really, you shouldn't have your makeup on that long, but if you do, I believe it would probably look pretty good still at the end of the day. I have worn it for a full day and yes, it does look really good still at the end of the day. I do like the formula of it. It is a lot thicker, but I feel like it dries a lot quicker. It's very easy to work with. Shade range 60 shades, you can't go wrong with that. I think that's insane. Amazing shade range. Price point, this is, I think was it £6? The smaller version of this is 5ml and it's £6 now. Now the original one was actually £4, but I'm beginning to think they're actually upping their prices because on their reloaded palettes they were also £4 and now they're £5. So they've kind of been upping the price on certain products. So this is currently at £6 for 5ml, and the bigger version, which I believe is 9ml, is £9. So it is slightly dearer, but you are getting 9ml products, so you are getting a lot more. for me personally, I think I'm just going to buy a couple of these little ones because they're pretty good, they're handy, and they are a good enough size for my freelance kit. So yeah, my overall thoughts on this, I absolutely love it. I think it's absolutely fantastic. I will be purchasing more colours and adding it to my kit. I'll probably still be buying the normal Conceal and Define just because, like, I love the product altogether. I just can't see by it. I just love it. It's got good coverage, it's long lasting, there's a vast shade range. Yeah, it's absolutely phenomenal, to be fair. Yeah, I think that's all I was to kind of say. Just the whole crease proof thing, it did actually crease. Also, when I swatched this, I think it kind of oxidised. I swatched it on my hand because I did pick up shade C2, and it's not exactly the lightest, but it's not the palest. They do like a white in this as well. Like, they do really, really light to really, really deep shade. When I swatched shade C2, I definitely feel like it oxidised a little bit. I swatched it on my hand, and first it was nice and light, but then once I looked back at my hand, it definitely oxidised and it looked a little bit orange. But on the skin, once you've got like all your powders and stuff on it, it's absolutely fine. So it's nothing really to worry about, but if you are kind of just going to be using this yourself, setting it or anything, you might find that it will crease and it potentially might oxidise, but it's maybe just because it was sitting on my skin. I just kind of thought to myself that that's kind of oxidised a little bit. But yeah, it's not a major issue at all. That is my thoughts and opinions on this Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite. It's fantastic. If you haven't tried it, go out and try it. If you don't like super full coverage, definitely go for the more hydrating version. But if you are insane for coverage, this is amazing. Yeah, so that's all I've got to say about it, really. If you guys want to see more looks, then stay tuned because this look will be up on the channel. It's like an anti-Valentine's look. So yeah, please stay tuned. Do not forget to like, subscribe, comment, all the usual jazz. And I shall see you guys in my next video.